Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth, and welcome to Lincoln Financial Field here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as the Eagles take on the Packers. Crosby gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long. Hobbs corrals the ball at the 5. Avoids the tackle.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
Well, they might not be breaking off any big gains, but you can see those offensive linemen still working hard down there.
The pass falls incomplete. Selleck was the intended receiver on the play.
Everyone needs to stay focused here. Hold your blocks, run good routes, and make a good pass. You need to convert this. If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
It's 1st and 10. Takes it out left. He's got room.
One thing these guys cannot do is give up on this running game. If they do and become one-dimensional, it makes it awfully easy on the defense.
Big hit there to bring him down.
I know it takes patience, but you have to keep running the football at the defense. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
And he is shut down for a minimal gain. Brings up 4th down.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Nelson is back deep to receive. And calls for the fair catch.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Throws the deep pass. It's complete for a big gain.
Savvy little move that time by the receiver to pick up the 1st down.
You should stop him with this play.
It's 1st and 10. The defense was coming with the heat on that play.
The defense held their position and didn't let him get away on that one.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8. On the play.
Yeah, I think that one's already in the trash can. You probably won't see that one run again. But I will say this, that penetration does that to any offense, and that time they just got in the backfield.
The catch is made. Driver appears to have been injured on the play. Crosby can give this team the lead. And the kick is good. It's a long, high kick. Hobbs takes off from the goal line.
Bang the ball up in there. Those safeties will start to cheat up, and that's when you can go over the top.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Raji looks to be a bit injured after that one.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
Now it's 2nd and 15. Macklin was the intended receiver.
Big passing down right here. This is what it's all about.
And that's the kind of man-on-man play that you see in football. Can the receiver catch the ball and pick up the first down? Can the tackler make the play? That time the defense got it done and stopped them short of the first down.
Signals for the fair catch.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
Grant goes down after a gain of 2.
Give this one a shot.
It's a 2nd and 8 situation now. Finley picks up about maybe 4 yards with the catch. Jackson racks up 5 on the run. Grant picks up a yard on the play. Here comes the heat.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Tip pass, and it's incomplete. Jennings was his intended target. Jackson is back, awaiting the punt. Fumble on the play. Picks up the ball, and he can run.
Nothing will keep the defense honest better than a good play-action fake.
Running out of time.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He can blitz any time, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
The catch is made.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
The catch is made. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
This is a 2nd and 3 yards to go situation. Under heavy pressure.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
The catch is made.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes that then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Takes the kick at the 15. He's tackled and down at the 15. It's 1st and 10. Look out, heavy pressure on him. The defender tips it away. Lee was the intended receiver on the play.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
Interception.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position. I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
2nd down and 9. He's got room off the left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play by Woodson. Williams looks to be a bit injured after that one.
Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
Green Bay puts 6 defensive backs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. The pass falls incomplete. Jackson was his intended target.
You better kick it here.
Akers will try to tie this game up. The kick is good. It's a long, high kick. Nelson takes it at the 12.
This defense looks good.
He drops the ball. Jones was the intended receiver. Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. Number 16 was the intended receiver on the play. Here comes a heat, and he drops the short pick.
Well, now you know why that guy doesn't wear an 80 number. He is never going to be mistaken for a wide receiver with those hands.
Jackson back deep to return. Gets it at the 32. He's tackled and down at the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Bell gets 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
And this quarterback's a pretty tough guy, but when you see those big guys running at you, it makes all the difference in the world.
We've got a 3rd and long here. The catch is made.
Quarterback blitzes are dangerous for both the offense and the defense. Obviously, when you're sending one of the defenders out of your secondary, you could give up a big play. But offensively, sometimes those quarterbacks don't see it coming, and they get hit hard.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We've got a tie ball game. The Eagles, 3. The Packers, 3. 2nd and 4 coming up.
defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force them to pass. We'll see if it works or whether or not they'll stay with it later in the game.
He didn't get back to the line. And they'll be well short of the first down.
You better kick it here.
Akers can give his team the lead with this field goal. Doesn't look like he has enough leg. It falls short. No good.
You should stop him with this play.
This is a spot when you want to show the defense they have to respect your running game.
It's 2nd down and 6. The catch is made.
This is a good one to call.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Drops the easy pick. Driver was his intended target. And gets brought down hard.
Yeah, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run, and obviously the quarterback didn't make the right call.
Gets it away. Michael picks it up.
And I know what he thought he saw on that play, but he didn't really see what he needed to see. He should have gone the other way and completely avoided that area of the field.
Running out of time.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. The catch is made.
You need to keep the ball moving. Just do whatever you have to pick up the yardage you need.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Under heavy pressure.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
Picks it up at the 14. He's brought down at the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Look out, heavy pressure on him.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
Put some air under it. The catch is made. They'll score a touchdown.
You better kick it here.
Akers drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. The kick is very short. Nelson picks it up at the 14.
This is a good one to call.
He didn't get back to the line.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuck in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play. I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
So, 3rd and 9 coming up right here. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. Jennings was the intended receiver. Jackson is back deep to return the punt. Fields it at the 38.
Get the offensive line to maintain their blocks.
It's 1st and 10. And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
Gus, everybody knows that football is a game of emotion, but unchecked emotion is a bad thing. You have to be able to control yourself on the football field. That's a big mistake.
The catch is made.
Nice job by the quarterback that time, recognizing the corner blitz, getting the ball out of there, and picking up the first down.
1st down and 10. He's going deep. And it's tipped away. Macklin was the intended receiver on the play.
Why don't you show the defense what a finely tuned machine you are?
He's got room off the left side.
Having a good mix of run and pass plays will help keep that defense honest.
It's now 3rd and 6. Lets it go deep. Tipped. And he brings it in for the catch. What concentration.
You better kick it here.
Extra point is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one. A high, deep kick. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
This defense might work.
Here comes the heat.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
Running out of time.
Boy, oh boy, he's got to be feeling that one right now. That is one nasty shot, and honestly, I think people are surprised just to see him get up.
Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Nelson was his intended target. Jackson is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it way up at the 46.
Trust your big guys to open some lanes out there. Watch for the defenders to get blocked and then run for the gap.
1st down and 10.
We've talked about how important vision is to a running back, and that was a perfect example there. Not an obvious hole, but he still found it.
Bell picks up about 7 yards on the run.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
It's almost picked off. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down.
Go for the home run on this pass. Keep an eye out for those safeties lurking.
The catch is made.
This is where it really counts. Use your best play and put the ball in there.
It's 1st and 10.
Get the ball to the open man. You can't give him an easy pick.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Under heavy pressure.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Come on now. You need to get this 1st down.
Fakes. Watch out, he's looking long. Look out, heavy pressure on him.
This defensive line is just so impressive. They keep manhandling this offensive line, pushing them back into the quarterback. As a quarterback now, you have no choice. You have to do some quicker plays, get that ball out of there.
The kick is off target.
Call this defense here.
There's always a danger when you go play action. By the time the quarterback turns his back, makes the play fake, and then gets set up, if the defensive end is just pass rushing and not playing the run, it doesn't make any difference. He's there, sitting there, waiting on the quarterback. And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's 3rd down and medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation, and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
And they'll be well short of the 1st down. Jackson is the return man. And we've come to halftime here. It's a long, high kick. Nelson gets the ball at the 7.
Give this one a try.
Pick up a 4.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
2nd and 6 yards to go. Allen picks it off.
And there's no question they were sitting on that one. That is one of the bread and butter pass plays of this offense. They've been working against it all week, and that was a special little trick there that came up with the interception.
He's got room off the left side. Sheds the tackle.
I think Maurice Jones-Drew is simply one of the most unique players in the league. Scores so many different ways, special teams, receiving, rushing, but he's so strong and built so low to the ground. Guys just have a tough time trying to tackle.
Here comes the heat.
No question about it. They've had a tough time stopping this guy so far. Maybe they're going to have to move a back or a tight end, somebody over there to at least slow him down so they can get a pass off.
The pass is tipped away. Bell was the intended receiver.
Come on now. You need to get this first down.
Running out of time. Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
It's up and it's good. Akers gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long. Nelson fields it at the 7.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
1st down and 10. Rolls to his right. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Number 16 was the intended receiver on the play.
This is a good one to call.
Steps up in the pocket. Under heavy pressure.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
Look out, heavy pressure on him.
More and more, this game is all about speed, and especially when you're talking about pass rushers. Here you have some of the great athletes, some of the really speed, big guys in the game working against offensive linemen who usually, that's not their forte.
Fields it at the 37.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
1st down, 10 to go.
Keep an eye on the safeties. Take advantage of the spots where the defense looks soft.
It's 1st and 10. And he is drilled. What a hit. Bell picks up about 7 yards on the run. They're facing 2nd and 3 now.
Now you're getting close. Run this play and get it even closer.
Handoff. Big opening to the left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 11.
As a back, you always have to be ready because eventually there's going to be a little crack and a chance for a big play.
Green Bay puts 6 defensive backs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. The catch is made. Breaks the tackle. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
No need to give it to a fullback down here on the goal line with this team when they've got a halfback that can cram it in there like that.
The PAT is up and good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Nelson fields it at the 7. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series.
This is a good one to call.
Well, give the running back a little credit. At least he turned his head up the field and tried to make something out of that, but there simply was nowhere to go.
And the pass is incomplete. Driver was his intended target. And it's tipped away. Jones was the intended receiver. Jackson will be the return man. Takes it at the 33. They catch it at the 38.
Get the offensive line to maintain their blocks.
The defense held their position and didn't let him get away on that one.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Passes it downfield. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You better kick it here.
And the point after is good. Akers gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Nelson takes off from the goal line. They forced a 3-and-out on the offense's last possession.
Give this one a try.
Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete. Number 30 was the intended receiver on the play. He bats the ball away. Driver was the intended receiver on the play.
And that's tough. It looked like he was going to make the first down all the way there, but a good open field tackle. Now it's decision time. Do you go for it here on fourth down?
Jackson is back deep to return. Fields it at the 29. They catch him at the 41-yard line.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. The catch is made.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
The catch is made.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Steps up in the pocket. It is an incomplete pass. Macklin was his intended target.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. Loads it up. Looking end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You better kick it here.
And he adds the point after. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Nelson fields the kick at the 9.
Give this one a try.
Running out of time. There's the deep throw. It is an incomplete pass.
And I'm not so sure the pressure isn't getting in his head a little bit. He dropped back, set his feet very quickly, and got that one out of there. But you have to give the receiver a chance to get there first.
And he drops the short pick. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Falls incomplete. Driver was the intended receiver. Jackson awaiting the return. Fields it at the 40. He's brought down at the 48. Takes it out left. He's got room.
Good run plays always start with the blocking up front, but it also takes a back with vision to be able to find the holes. Good job there.
Under heavy pressure. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first down.
Critical situation here. You guys can't make mistakes here in the red zone. Run this play and pick up some solid yardage.
Bell gets 6 yards on the play.
All right, you made it this far. Now pound the ball into the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 4.
Just a little gut check there. Sometimes the offense makes that one final block, allows the running back to get it upfield, not for a big gain, but for a first down.
Passes to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You better kick it here.
And he adds the point after. Akers gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Nelson will return it from the 9.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
First down, 10 to go. Grant racks up 5 on the run.
Try this defense here.
2nd down and 5 to go. So at the end of 3, the Eagles 48, the Packers 3. And the ball on the 35-yard line. The catch is made.
Give this one a try.
And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
He drops the easy pick. Jones was the intended receiver on the play.
This is a good one to call.
Through his hands. Jennings was his intended target. It's broken up by the defender. Finley was the intended receiver. Jackson is back deep to receive. And this one will bounce out of the end zone for a touchback.
Your halfback looks like a good option here. Set up some blocks and see if he can break it for a big gain.
Look out, heavy pressure on him.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout.
Here comes the heat.
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have to get that ball out of here.
The defense bent a little bit there, but still stopped him well short of the marker.
That was a big stop there. Now they're going to have to punt the football away. I know there's not a ton of time left on the clock, but plenty of time to get his team right back on the field.
And he calls for the fair catch.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
First down and 10. The pass falls incomplete. Driver was the intended receiver on the play.
This is a good defense to call.
Running out of time.
This is a good one to call.
And the ball on the 30-yard line. Under heavy pressure.
True, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next just so you can get your head straight.
It is an incomplete pass. Third down coming up after that incompletion. He bats the ball away.
I don't care what the coach's age is. That'll make your heart skip a beat. You never want to give up a possession like that.
He's got room on the right side. It's a gain of 3.
Watch where there's movement out front. Look for the hole and send you in a second.
Hit and drop behind the line. Justice might have been injured on that one.
Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
And the ball on the 30-yard. And he breaks it for a big gain and the first down.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole. Was able to do their job.
No risks out there. You're in good position. So just run the ball.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to give the situation hot in there.
He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe when seeing that kind of run because then it's just play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense. If you can't stop the run, you have to deal with play action.
Bell picks up a yard on the play.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
Ball on the 30. A 7-yard play.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in.
Our final in this one is the Eagles 48, the Packers 3.